In today's tutorial, we're creating cinematic documentary chapter cards in Canva. You can repurpose the same for YouTube intros, storytelling videos, or even simple section dividers in your edits. Stay till the end. We'll also add subtle sound layers to give the whole sequence more depth and mood. Open Canva and choose a landscape design. Set the background color to black. Now go to Elements and search for Grunge Texture Transparent Overlay under Graphics. And stretch it to fit the entire page. Next, search for Grunge Texture. Add it to the page, duplicate it 2 more times, and arrange them across the page like this. Don't overthink the placement. A slightly imperfect layout actually helps it feel more natural. Finally, search for Pixel Grunge Texture and repeat the same process. Scatter and layer them in a way that feels organic rather than perfectly aligned. Next, search for Animated Vintage Video Frame under Graphics and place it around the edges. This just adds a subtle documentary mood without making it feel overdone. Under the same search, you'll find one more element. Rotate it and place it at the bottom like this, and crop the last rectangle. Then press R to create a rectangle and resize it to match this small center area. Set the color to a muted gray-orange and group both elements together. Apply the drift animation. Increase the intensity and set the direction from left to right. Make sure it's applied to the group and not the individual layer. Basically, it acts as a subtle visual guide, reinforcing the left-to-right flow of the chapter cards. The background setup is ready. Now search for the term as shown under the frame section. We'll use this frame to place our evolution stage images. For this project, we'll need 4 images representing different stages of human evolution. I've created mine using Canva AI, but you can use any AI image generator. Bring the frame onto the page and duplicate it. Now resize one frame to make it the main focus and place it in the center. Downsize the other one and place it on the right side. Add the first chapter image into the center frame and place the second image into the right-hand side frame. Lower the opacity of this frame to around 25% to keep the focus on the active frame. Apply the rise animation for both entry and exit in upward direction and slightly reduce the speed. For the secondary frame, keep the same animation style, but increase the speed a bit. Add a text box for the chapter name. Set the font to Lumio's typewriter used, size 36, and change the font color to this. Now apply the merge animation and select both. Press R to create a rectangle. Increase the stroke weight to 5 and round the corners to 100. Keep the fill color set to none and match the stroke color with the text. Apply a wipe animation. Make sure to select both. Reduce the speed and keep the direction as shown. We'll place it around the text like this. Now go to the Layers panel and arrange everything as shown. Keep the secondary frame at the bottom, followed by the texture layers. Above that, place the main frame, then the grunge texture overlay, and the vintage video frame. Add another texture layer on top of that, followed by the rectangle and text. Then place the grouped element above it, and finally, keep the last texture layer on top. Keep the same layer order across all pages except the last 2. And with that, the first chapter card is ready. Let's preview what we've built so far. Great! Now duplicate the page and remove the images from the frame. Add the second chapter's image into the center frame and add the third image in this frame. And of course, the first chapter card moves to the left. Basically, each time, we're essentially setting up the next frame to take over the spotlight as it comes on screen. This way, every page feels like a smooth continuation of the story. Replace the chapter name and keep everything else the same. Apply the match and move transition between the pages and increase the duration. The motion now feels much more seamless. Now, repeat the same process for the remaining chapter cards. For the last section, duplicate the page again and bring all the frames into the center. Downsize them and set their opacity to 0. Increase the rectangle size and set the font size to 45. Apply a typewriter animation on Enter with increased speed and select Character Style. Duplicate the text 2 more times and replace the captions. Make sure to align the text timing so each caption enters one after another. Connect both pages through Match and move Transition. Duplicate the page again, then replace the captions while adjusting the size and position of the rectangle. This page should feel slightly quicker in rhythm compared to the previous one, so reduce the duration accordingly. Finally, apply a line wipe transition between the pages with a duration of around 0.7 seconds, and set the direction as shown. Go to Layers and arrange the elements as shown. Let's preview the result. Now to add sound layers, go to the Audio section and filter for effects. First, search for a light, airy whoosh and place it right where the chapter cards enter the frame at the beginning. Next, search for Chalk Sidewalk 4 and place it when the text appears. Repeat the same effect across all chapter names and for the final caption as well. For the transition movement, search for the sound effect as shown. Place it right at the beginning of the match and move transition and reduce the volume to around 20. Reuse the same effect across all chapter cards transitions. For this page, we'll layer a combination of the chalk sidewalk effect and a fast typewriting sound. Place them at the beginning of each caption and fine-tune the timing. For the soundtrack, I wanted something subtle, slightly mysterious, yet still a little quirky, and this one felt closest to the mood I was trying to create. Add it to the page and set the fade out to around 0.5 seconds for a smoother ending. Now let's preview the final sequence and see everything come together.